Have you ever asked yourself, where in the world do the Romance languages come from? Yeah, that is exactly what I thought. You haven't. But you should ask that quickly before this video starts, because I will provide you with a quick history of the Romance languages. The Romance languages all come from a little town called Roma. Of course, today we know this by its modern name, Rome. Now, the Romans, they had this favorite pastime of theirs, and that was they invaded other countries for fun. They would just show up, they would vini vidi vici their way in, beat the crap out of everyone, and just take over. And one of the things they always brought with them, besides STDs, was their language. And this language was Latin. Now just know, this Latin that they spoke, it wasn't like Latin you would learn in high school or learn here in a Catholic church. Nah, none of that. This Latin was the language of common people, like those two guys. It was called Vulgar Latin. Now, okay, so when I say Vulgar Latin, I don't mean that it was, like, full of fart jokes. I mean that, okay, so here's a pig. That this joke makes more sense in the French dub, because, anyway. It comes from the word sermo vulgaris, which means the language of the common people. Oh, thank you for dotting that I. So, Vulgar Latin was a bajillion times simpler than Classical Latin. It had gone through a bunch of changes. For instance, the three genders, neuter, masculine, and feminine, became just masculine and feminine, neuter and masculine having fused together. In addition, words began to change. For instance, sounds in a word could change, so that canere, to sing, became cantare, from which we get cantar in Spanish, chanter in French, cantare in Italian. In addition, a fancier word like liberos would be replaced by a slang word like infantes, children, from where we get enfant in French. Now, all the modern Romance languages come from Vulgar Latin, such as Spanish, Espanol, Italian, Italiano, Portuguese, Português, or Portuguese, depending on where you say it. And of course, mine and your favorite, le langage français. History of the Romance languages, short version. There we go. I wrote this. Hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it. Chris Vickery did the music. It's wonderful. Voices of my sister and myself as the Romans. Special thanks to Bruce Trimble, my dad, Kathy Snyder, my mom, the Nerd Herd group of friends, Chelsea Bogdiner, another friend, and Florent, who helped me with the French translation. The end.